This is one of the biggest unoccupied prisons in the whole of Europe. Good morning. The bed is so comfortable.
But after an amazing day visiting the sexy city of Galway
I've never heard
Wow,
of
that's
that.
interesting.
高位镇的人会比都柏林要好一些。
and arriving in Dublin,
Entertaining the idea of moving here.
let us get up early and explore the capital of Ireland. Without further ado, after some red and strawberry flavoured milk for breakfast, we arrive at our much anticipated place of interest,
Sorry, is the tour here?
Yes, do you have tickets?
Yeah.
the Kilmainham Gaol Museum. So our tour begins at the former Kilmainham courthouse where all future prisoners learn about their sentences. The next chamber of the tour is the chapel. The chapel held mass every Sunday and was one of the few places when prisoners from different cells could see one another.
I think he did it just to feel normal again, if only for a short while.
The chapel's most notorious wedding took place in 1916. Joseph Plunkett and Grace Gifford were two Irish revolutionaries who married here. Accepting their vows, they were bound to remain silent. A few hours later, Plunkett was executed. Next up, the West Wing. The oldest section of Kilmainham Gaol, and is the only part of the prison preserved in its original state.
So in these prison cells, there was no segregation of prisoners. Men, women and children all incarcerated, up to 5 in one cell. And in the prison cells, they only had one candle to last for 2 weeks, as there were no windows and heat at all.
The East Wing. 3 stories high, with all 96 cells visible from the central platform, the East Wing was the most unpleasant place to deter people from committing crimes and ending here. Prisoners spend most of their time in silence, alone in their cells. The use of light was deliberate and philosophical. It was thought that a huge skylight would spiritually inspire the inmates. Light in the cells was restricted to a small window placed too high up for the inmate to see out, thus encouraging them to turn their faces heavenward. During her time, Grace Gifford made a painting of Madonna and Child in her cell. And finally, the Stonebreaker's Yard. This most famous yard of Kilmainham Gaol was mainly used by men who had been sentenced to hard labour. It was then here that the 14 leaders of the Easter Rising were executed in May 1916. This is commemorated today by a plaque and 2 crosses.
And was it needless death after all? For England can keep faith for all that is done and said. We know their dream, enough to know they dreamed and are dead.
I hope you enjoyed the tour. Hope you enjoy your day. Thank you very much.
What a sobering experience to know that we actually walk inside one of the most interesting places in Ireland in terms of history.
If you are coming to Dublin and if you are interested in history, right, come to this museum. I don't know how to pronounce it, we'll just put it here. But you have to book way in advance. It's super popular, way in advance, so they can get the time slot you want and also the day that you want to come. Fantastic. I love the history. What they share is super interesting, I mean, I really enjoy myself.
Yeah, so ever in Dublin, do check out this place. Very, very interesting.
Okay, after some heavy stuff, let us relax and enjoy the streets of Dublin.
Right, say hi.
Hi. What's on YouTube?
That's,
and Manfred.
that's great.
Okay.
Cheers, guys.
On the next video.
I'm sure if you, but it's not gonna be too soon though.
How many subscribers you have?
Nah, we just started out though, so it's gonna be just about 100 subscribers. But if you guys subscribe, we're gonna have more, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, John Manfred. 6 more.
Yeah.
He's got it, Sean.
Right,
What's the news on it?
What's some nice Irish food over here?
McDonald's. Spice bag.
McDonald's, come on, we got
No,
McDonald's.
no.
Have you heard of Singapore?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you know about Singapore?
It's lot of hardies.
What?
A lot of like good
Very
people.
hot weather, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your impression of Singaporeans? Like, what do you think of...
I think it's nice. I think it's a nice country.
Right, hopefully one day you
I
guys
have nothing against him.
Nah, it's fine. Hopefully one day you guys get to come visit Singapore, yeah?
Thank you. Yes.
Take
My
care.
friend.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.
Paige and I have been talking and we agree that we prefer places like Dingle and then also places in Scotland like Paylock and Fort William. I guess we're not much of a city people and I prefer quieter towns and city.
Okay, enough talking, Manfred. Let's go have some.
2 Guinness.
2 Guinness, thank you. Sorry?
You do the movie or
Yeah, you too.
The owner of the pub is so nice that he brings us to check out his favorite Thai restaurant.
This here? Hey, do you live around here?
Yeah, I own a lot of property.
That's nice, wow. Awesome.
And next thing we know, we're in a Thai restaurant ordering Thai food.
We were just supposed to take a casual walk in the park and grab some quick Guinness beer. Now, because of all these nice people, we ended up in this very lovely Thai restaurant. Very nice place here.
We then proceed to eat the Thai food and going along with the best Guinness in the world while watching some rugby match.
What a way to end our trip here in Ireland. Can't say this enough, but the people here are so nice, so friendly. What an incredible experience. Hanging out at the local pub here, drinking the best Guinness, and then eating nice Thai food as well. 没东西啊？
没有啊。
In the next video, we say goodbye to Ireland and take a 14-hour flight back home to Singapore with British Airways.
Flight delay at Heathrow. Is it normal?
Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.
Not too sure if we...
Yeah, just go ahead and click on the thumbnails. You see that the two, yeah, it's okay. Just click it, yeah.